Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Rants About Tech Live, number 211 here for this, what do we got here? Thursday, November 20th. Man, we're moving right along. We're moving right along, everybody. This is the show where we talk about today's tech news, today's eInk news of the day, and random stuff as well. I'm your host, Rod, here in cloudy Philadelphia. Here with some of my really good friends here in the chat. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Let's get the air horns going for the chat crew all early. I appreciate it. Yeah, so today's we got some pretty good, well, I wouldn't say good, some pretty big news here. We got reMarkable increasing the price of its Connect. I mean, no one liked the price of the Connect already, and they're going to increase it. I'm sticking around. I don't know why. We're going to get a poll going and see how many of you guys are sticking around for this. We're also going to talk about some Google Chrome threats that we had to deal with, and we got confirmation of this late yesterday, so we're going to talk about that as well. Again, let's go ahead and get started with our holidays like we always do. So today is National Peanut Butter Fudge Day. I'm not a big peanut butter fudge dude, but we got to call it out because it's got peanut butter in it. I'm a big peanut butter fan. So National Absurdity Day. Well, I mean, just by sheer fact that it being National Peanut Butter Fudge Day is absurd. So we got to call out the absurdities. And since it's National Absurdity Day, it's a good day to call out absurdities like National Peanut Butter Fudge Day. We also got Universal Children's Day today. This is a day signifying the date that the United Nations adopted children's rights in 1959. So, yeah, bringing some attention to that. Good stuff happening today. Good stuff. Not too exciting. But this is good stuff. You need to know these things. All right, let's get with the Rando news. Interviews with Brandon Boswell's coming. So if you guys are wondering about that, we had Brandon Boswell on the show the other day talking about his new calendar app. So we're actually going to have him on the show here in the near future. We're working out the date and time and all that now. But rest assured, we're going to have our first interview here. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're going to do it here. So look forward to that, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and get to the tech news, shall we? Ba-ba. That's how it's supposed to go. All right, tech news. What do we got first off the top here? For tech news, we got OpenAI. Atlas, the new AI browser. If you guys don't know what Atlas is, it's the AI browser from OpenAI. It's called Atlas, and it got new updates. So let's talk about the specific features that we got added yesterday. So yesterday, Atlas producer and lead Adam Fry posted on X about the app's latest Mac update. Now, this is a Mac-only app, so if you can only get this if you have OS or Mac OS. So, go get an Apple computer, you're good to go. You're good. It's an expensive app. I thought Logic Pro was expensive, but this takes the cake. Atlas has 9 new features in total, and let's talk about those in detail now. We have extensions imports. We have iCloud passkeys, which is presumably a big deal. This means you can create passkeys on websites that are saved in iCloud. Sites that offer an upgrade to existing accounts into passkeys should work with Atlas as well. New downloads UI, and we can see all this in this little graphic right here. We have a new downloads UI. Settings to use Control plus Tab to cycle through most recently used tabs, so shortcuts are being added. Select multiple tabs at once, more shortcuts, Shift plus click. Ability to set Google as default search, which is going to be huge. Insert button from Ask ChatGPT sidebar. I don't know how that would be used, so that's new to me. But faster Ask ChatGPT sidebar is one of those things that's being added as well. So if you're somebody who uses this app, if you have access to this, you let me know. It's by invite only right now, so I want to invite. If you have one, send me one. I want to use it. But all of these seem pretty cool, pretty on par, and it shows that they're making improvements to this app, that they're not just putting it out there hoping that AI fixes itself. They're making improvements to it, so I like that. I'm still not sure how useful AI browsers are, but it's a thing. Next thing we got here is going to be the 3 best iPhone apps of the year according to Apple. Now, every year Apple has a list of apps that do the best on its app store. This list ranges a whole bunch of apps in different categories, different devices as well. But we're going to settle on the iPhone apps today, so let's talk about those. Down here, we have a couple of tidbits about this particular selection. So in total, there were 45 apps and games that have been named finalists in Apple's 2025 App Store Awards. So again, this is just the iPhone portion of that. Below here, they have chosen to highlight 3 finalists for the iPhone apps. Apple is expected to announce the winner across all of these devices in the coming weeks. So this isn't finalized yet as the best one, but these are the 3 finalists for iPhone. So we got BandLab. I have no idea what this is. BandLab is a free beginner-friendly song and beat-making app. It provides creators with intuitive tools to record, edit, and remix music, as well as apply various effects. They can also discover and collaborate with other creators, and according to Apple, BandLab is a finalist for helping musicians record and mix tracks with a community. So community-based stuff. All right, awesome. The internet this would have been right up the internet's like alley right here, but they've already made it, so never mind. Ladder is the next one we have on the list. Ladder is a strength training app that provides users with coaches and programs so they can step-by-step work towards their fitness goals. According to Apple, it's a finalist for taking the guesswork out of strength training. Lastly, we have Temo. T-E-E-Mo? T-E-E-Mo. I don't know. Anyway, Temo is a visual planner and calendar app for the neurodivergent community. I've been seeing neurodivergent community a lot lately. Why? Including people with ADHD or autism, it's designed to help them manage time and complete tasks. It also works with live activities, bringing the content to a person's lock screen. According to Apple, it's a finalist for presenting to-dos in a way that feels a bit more calming. Okay, well, I like a good to-do list. So if you're interested in any of these apps right here, they're doing really well, so you wouldn't be alone in thinking that you might find them useful. Go to the App Store, check them out. I'm sure they're being highlighted right now in some way by Apple. What else we got here? Your games on the big screen. So getting Steam Machine and the Steam Deck. So I'm considering the Steam Deck, getting rid of my PC back here. That thing Okay. Oh, you can't even see the lights on over there. But I'm considering getting rid of that behemoth for something like the Steam Deck and the Steam Machine. The Steam Deck, because it's just it's an extension of your PC, and if I could take something to go gaming, PC gaming on the go, come on, forget about it. I would love that. So I'm definitely looking forward to, or looking into, researching the Steam Deck and the Steam Machine more to kind of figure out what exactly, or how exactly it can like replace my PC. If I can still do the things I've been wanting to do. I used to edit on the PC, not so much anymore, and I'm not sure if I'd be able to do that if I got a Steam Machine running Linux. So I'm not sure how that would work. But gaming, I guess, is one of those things that Linux is becoming better at. And I saw a report the other day that said 90% of all PC games will run on Linux. And yeah, I'm like, I did not know that was anywhere near 50%. So at 90%, I'm like, okay, I don't play that many games, so it might be an option for me. But if anyone out there has any like information or tidbits for me on the Steam Deck or the Steam Machine, definitely let me know. Hit me up in the comments, hit me up in the feedback. That would be really good information to have. I'm going to keep researching this, but I know you guys out there have some experience with this that you might be able to share with me and enlighten me on. What else we got here? Nextly, we have this is another slide on the Steam Deck. So the Steam Machine controller and the Steam Deck look a lot alike, and I like that, bringing some parity to the two devices. Very, very awesome, very good. Just bringing some similarities to the two, so it seems familiar even if you are new to it. Next thing we got is an article from The Verge talking about ARM for ARM machines running gaming as well. I don't know why I've been thinking about PC gaming so much, but I have. So this would allow me, and it's interesting to me because this particular feature, if it works, and this control panel for ARM seems to be something that is increasing gaming performance, this will allow me to do gaming on my Surface PC. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Surface PC, like, one of the big things that is, or for the Surface PCs, is that it's super slim because of the ARM architecture is allowing for really slim computing devices. And that is what the Surface line of devices is kind of banking on. And it kind of staked this claim in ARM a few years back, maybe a little more than a few years back. But I fell in love with that aspect of it. The fact that they were using ARM for Windows. It wasn't perfect at first. It's gotten a lot better now, and it's gotten so good to the point to where they're making software and making changes in the hardware to where gaming is possible. And this may be something that I might be able to get into. And if you are someone who's got an ARM-based PC, this might be interesting to you. So what do I know about this particular thing here? Let's go ahead and take a look at the article. Last year, Qualcomm promised that games would just work on its Snapdragon X Elite laptops. But in my testing, I found that that was far from the case. Now, a year on, Windows on ARM is a lot more ready for gaming thanks to emulator improvements, driver updates, a new Snapdragon control panel, and Qualcomm's work on anti-cheat compatibility. Qualcomm is releasing its Snapdragon control panel this week, which automatically detects games you've installed on a Snapdragon X Elite laptop, like the Surface laptops, and then optimize them. It's very similar to the apps that AMD and NVIDIA use for their own GPUs, with settings for frame rate caps, anti-aliasing, texture filtering, and much more. So if you're familiar with any other GPU companion software that comes with your GPU hardware that allows you to tweak settings here and there, this will be akin to that. The Snapdragon control panel also allows you to install the latest Arduino GPU drivers, which are optimized for the latest games to improve stability and performance. Qualcomm says it has made fixes and improvements to more than 100 games since launch last year, with continued bug fixes and stability and performance. Alongside the Snapdragon control panel release, both Microsoft and Qualcomm have also made significant changes to help PC gaming on Windows on ARM. Microsoft's Prism emulator now supports x86 Advanced Vector Extension, AVX, which are required by many games and creative apps. Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon X2 Elite chips also support AVX2 emulation, and existing Snapdragon X series devices will also receive the update in coming weeks. So this is something that's going to come to a lot of devices, a couple different chipsets, and I'm super excited for it to see. Like I said, if I can, this is about mobile this is all about mobile use, right? Graphics and mobile use. And this is not just going to be good for gaming. If you're a video editor, this is going to unlock some of that potential for you as well. All right, what else we got here? Next up, we have, we already did the Qualcomm Live panel. Google Chrome attack confirmed. So we talked about this in the intro, and this was not something I was going to talk about because it hadn't been confirmed. But late yesterday, it was confirmed that Google had an attack on Chrome, and these are the details here. What do we got here? Google has suddenly warned that attacks on Chrome are underway, issuing an emergency update for all desktop users. Google is aware that an exploit for CVE 2025-13-223 exists in the wild, the company confirmed on Monday. The vulnerability, a type confusion in V8, was discovered by Google's own threat analysis group last week. This fix has been rushed out, highlighting its seriousness. So, like I said, they've been talking about this, but I just wasn't sure what the situation was. And until they push out something acknowledging it, it's like, okay, hard to talk about. That severity has now been underlined by America's Cyber Defense Agency, mandating federal staff to update or to stop using Chrome with this particular update serial here to its known exploited vulnerability catalog on November 19th, and has confirmed a December 10 deadline for federal agency users to update or discontinue use of the product. And this is something, it's serious when the government agencies start telling people you can't use this for our purposes until you update that bit of software. So the update is out. If you haven't updated your Chrome browser in a while, if you just keep tabs open like I do for weeks at a time, now might be the time to go ahead and hit that install or update, because the update is waiting for you. They've already installed it. Chrome just automatically downloads these updates, but it's up to you to actually initiate that update. So if you haven't done it in a while, you may want to go ahead and do that now. Next thing we have on the list is going to be Amazon's Prime Video is taking AI generated video recaps for some TV shows. Now, I'm not sure if you guys knew this or know about how many shows use AI generated content, but let's talk about it. According to Amazon, these features utilize generative AI to create theatrical quality season recaps with synchronized narration, dialogue, and music. It will begin rolling out to beta users on Wednesday, which is yesterday, for select Prime originals like Fallout, Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, and Upload. Unlike X-ray recaps, which is something that was released last year by Amazon for Prime users, that was largely text-based, giving you information about the cast, giving you information about the actual production of what you're watching. But unlike that, this is more video-based recaps based on what's actually happening and recreating these scenes and recreating these summaries for you on the fly. Examples of AI video that I didn't know about, but you may have known about this. Earlier this year, Netflix said it used generative AI in the final footage for the first time in the Argentine show, The eReader. I've never seen or heard of that, but there are some shows that I have seen and have heard of. But that was used to create scenes and buildings collapsing. After that, Happy Gilmore 2 used generative AI to make characters look younger in the film's opening scene. And the producers of Billionaire's Bunker used it in pre-production to envision wardrobe and set design. Also, AI-generated content was used in House of David, though I'm not sure to what extent it was used there. Got to look into that a little bit more. But these are some things that I didn't even know was happening. If you guys did know this, let me know. Very interesting stuff with AI-generated content being used heavily already, and not just by like smaller studios either. Like some big studios are using this. So very interesting stuff. I think that's all on the tech news we have here. It is. All right, let's go on to the eInk part of the show, shall we? Okay, all right. So for eInk news, let's go to the chat first. Oh, we don't have chat. How's it going today? Are you guys? Did you guys go out last night? Were you guys out late last night? It was a Wednesday. It was Hump Week. I would understand if. I would understand if you were like, okay, I need to get out of the house today. But good morning, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well because I'm trying to like get like my bearing on the Palma 2 Pro and figure out whether I like it or don't like it. Let's talk about that. My impressions of the Palma 2 Pro. Let's move that over here. Let's move that over here actually. So a couple things here about the Palma 2 Pro since I've been using it and unboxed it yesterday. Let's talk about a couple of things that have been irking me or not irking me. I found some good stuff here. So first thing is, I talked about the looks of the phone. Let's see if we can open it here. All right, so I talked about the looks of the phone, which isn't bad. It's growing on me. One of the things I wish I would have done with this device is, here we go. One of the things I wish I would have done with this device is gotten the white one. I think I would have liked the way it looks more if I had gotten the white device. Just the dark aesthetic, I don't know. It's not really working for me. And I think that the white would lighten it up and maybe change the mood of the device for me. So I'm thinking about getting the white one. I'm thinking about just taking it or returning this one, getting the white one, and see how I feel about the design after that. But we'll see. It's growing on me. I still do not like the back of it. I still don't like the fact that there is a bump for the camera. Like for a device like this, why is there a camera bump? But other than that, it's growing on me. It's definitely growing on me. All right, what else we got here? Bad button placement. Now, another one of the things I'm never really thinking about is the button placement on devices. But I don't know why, but every time I go to use this, I'm inadvertently hitting buttons. Like it's without fail, when I go to turn it on or something, I'll either hitting this action button here, which I guess just refreshes now. Yeah, it's just a refresh button defaultly. I guess I don't hit the volume rocker that much, but I do hit it. And the thing is, I've had it only for a day, and the button placement is already bothering me. Only after a day, so I can only imagine that's going to get worse. That's something you can get used to, right? I wish it was different. Maybe and for this being a fingerprint reader, it just feels awkward it being my index finger. I'm just used to it being the thumb, you know what I mean? And so I almost wish that the power button with the fingerprint reader was on the left side. I'm just hoping that I get used to that. And I think that I will. Moving on from that though. What else we got here about the design of this particular device? Auto light option. So there's an auto light option here in the options. And I thought, is there a sensor in this thing that I didn't know about? I didn't see it in the specs for auto light changing sensor, but I could have missed it. But I do see that it has an auto change, or where is it at? So there's an auto option there. Now, I'm not sure if the auto option means that it automatically detects how much light it is and adjusts the lighting for you. But I haven't been able to get that to work. So it doesn't seem like it's a sensor in there. If it is, I could be wrong. But it should be. I feel like it should be. Next thing, UI elements covering other UI elements, screensaver options. So this is one of the gripes I have about the operating system, and it's not a big deal, right? But it's something that shows that a lot of thought wasn't really put into how to like functionally do a smaller UI. Case in point, let's go to the settings here, and we'll go to the screensaver. And we'll go to, we'll do a screensaver. So, case in point here, when you go to the screensaver and I want to change some options about the screensaver, let's change this. Yeah, let's go to these settings here. Now, if I want to change some options about the screensaver, now you get an option here to change a banner from being at the top of the screen. Oops. Yep, you could change the banner to be at the top, the middle, or the bottom of the screen. The problem is, you could change it to be at the bottom, right? Like at the top, you see it there. When you push it to the middle, you still don't, see it. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. So if I want to know what that icon looks like at the top, I can pick the top option here. If I wanted to know what it looks like in the middle, I push the middle right there and it shows me, right? It moved to the middle. But if I wanted to see what it looks like at the bottom, this UI element is covering that, so I can't see that. Now, this has happened a couple times, maybe 3 times in different spots throughout the UI, where the fact that the screen is small and elements are going to cover other elements because the screen is so small, and no thought was put into moving elements around so to make it make sense for a smaller screen. They just left it like, okay, you don't really need to know what it looks like at the bottom. You're going to see what it looks like at the bottom when you get rid of it. I get that. I understand that. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. But it does bother me. What else we got here? It's snappy. So I do like the fact that it's really snappy. I haven't had any problems with the UI doing what I want it to do and doing it when I want it to do it. So that has been one of those things I really do enjoy and like about this. I didn't expect that. I expected it to be slow and really sluggish, but it is not. It's pretty snappy for an eInk device, that is. I mean, you got to temper your expectations if you're coming from like a cell phone, right? A normal LCD cell phone with crazy powerful processing power. But the point is, it's snappy. Like for an eInk device, and I've used a ton, it's pretty snappy. Handwriting looks like crap, but the text conversion is on point. So I did some writing on here, and one of the things I noticed is that you can write on this device, and the handwriting won't look especially good. I can't remember where I was writing this at, and the handwriting won't look especially good, but the text conversion or the handwriting conversion to text is so on point. Like I won't be able to read what I wrote, but it will know and convert it to text. Like it does a really good job, or it'll look super unlegible, right? But whatever the AI processing they're using for text or handwriting conversion to text is really, really, really good. So I do like that too. I think use case. I think it needs more. I think this device needs a little bit more attention to detail, but it's not bad. I really do like it. Use case for me. If I were to go ahead and use this thing, and for my use cases, it would be like as a business device, and I'm really thinking about daily driving it as that. Throwing a SIM in there. Actually, I wouldn't even need to throw a SIM in here. I have what we got here. So I have Google Voice here, and that essentially turns this device into a phone. And I could just run the Wi-Fi off of my phone, right? If I'm going to use this as a secondary like business phone, I think that would be the best way to do that. The best way to do it. And in that way, I would get a lot of use out of it, like just throwing my business email on here, just my business phone number on here. Just my business calendar is on here. So I know that if anything is happening on this device, it's business related. Documents on here, invoices, things like that. Obviously, since I would have it on me as a secondary like business phone, I could use it as an e-reader. It would be a perfect excuse to have a second device on me if I'm using it as like a business phone. And that way, this could make sense for me if it worked well. I tried the maps last night. The maps are pretty accurate. Where are we at here? The maps is pretty accurate. And I was wondering how accurate the maps would be. But the Maps app is like super accurate. Comes within like literally. Let's see here. So just looking at the two here, as far as the accuracy goes, it's on point. Oh, I don't want to tilt. Yeah, as far as the accuracy goes, you can see here, it's literally on point with where my phone says that I am. And I really do like that. So this is something I can reliably rely on for navigation. If I needed to, you know what I mean, without having LCD, I'm going to try that in the car. See how the turn-by-turn navigation works with this. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting stuff. Ooh. All right, next thing I have up here on this, alerts. Putting alerts on here just for business stuff, right? Maybe just throwing the Discord server on here as well. I think this will work well for that. I think this will work really, really well for that. If you guys have unique use cases, throw it down in the chat that you have thought of to use this for. Because I know most of you are going to have, I mean, you're going to have you're going to have your phone, right, in conjunction with this, like in tandem. How are you going to use this with your phone? Are you trying to use this as a phone replacement? Are you trying to augment some of the things that you do on your phone? Like what I'm planning on doing, just augmenting business stuff, throwing business stuff on here, having personal stuff on here, and that just being, bring the separation of, the duties, if you will. What else we got here on the eInk front? Let's see here. Oh, reMarkable. Oh, yeah. reMarkable's 30% hike in cost. So I'm not sure if you guys have heard about this, but reMarkable is bumping the price up of their Connect subscription 30% by December 21st. What would that, like, what would that be? So is it $2.99 right now per month? Times, what do we got? So we're looking at, what the, that's not right. That's $1. We're looking at $1. We're looking at $1 more. I don't know how my math got so bad. But we're looking at $1 more for this particular service now, for the Connect service. Now, I'm not sure if that affects a lot of people or not. Palma 2 is more of a companion device to me, says CJ. Yeah, companion device. Same. Well, I mean, I think that would be the case for most people too. At least if it isn't, I would be super interested for that person who's using this as their main daily driver. We were talking big trash about you on my live last night, not liking the back of the Palma. Well, I mean, the Palma, yeah, that back is ugly. That back is not attractive last night. But I love what you and the wife are doing over there at 2530 Media, though, Aaron. Actually, I have your video queued up here and in the show notes for today, because I was going to talk about that video. I just love the vibe of what you guys are doing over there. I was in bed. I fell asleep. So I'm going to sleep mad early. I feel super old these days. I'm going to bed super early, and I missed the live stream last night. But I want to catch it. I caught it this morning when I woke up, though. I like the vibes. I definitely like the vibes. What else we got here? Oh yeah, the 30% reMarkable hike up. So yeah, I mean, that makes it, instead of $3, that makes it $4 here in the US. So I'm not sure what that would be in other parts of the world. I know it's a little more expensive. Like I saw someone in the comments of this particular post talk about it was, yeah, right here, $6.50, and the 30% of that, like, you know what I mean? So it's $1 here in the US. So we're talking about $4 for a service that a lot of people were upset about paying $3 for. And then like someone in the comments put here, then you couple that with the decreased 50 days, right? Yeah, that was this is super interesting. Increasing the price. I don't know. Someone also had in the comments here that it sounds like they're trying to increase profits or hit deadlines over there at reMarkable. I'm not sure what the case would be, but I will say this about the $100 or not $100, 100-day refund thing. I always thought that 100 days was just way too long. Like, even as a consumer, me buying it, that 100 days, I was like, oh, great, 100 days. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. If you don't know if you want this after 30 days, you know what I mean? Like, you haven't really been using it. So I think 50 days is, 50 days seems good. 50 days seems good. I like that. Now, the extra dollar for Connect, if anything, I think they should have reduced the price of Connect, not increased the price of it. Like how many people are getting their money's worth out of Connect right now? I don't think that I am. I'm paying for Connect, but I don't think I'm getting my money's worth out of Connect at all. So to pay more for something I'm not getting my money's worth already out of, it seems, I don't know if I'd be doing that. But for that one time I need to move over things that Connect makes it super easy, and the syncing capabilities, syncing is really good. The syncing is really, really good. They have the best syncing in the game. If you like something after 7 days, to be honest, says Aaron. Yeah, I mean, 30 days to me is a very good point. Good amount of time to have something, know if you want it. 100 days seems excessive. It's worth the $4, says Aaron. I still think the tablets are a little overpriced. So you do use it then, Aaron. Sheen says, definitely need a great companion device, but I don't think I will update from the Palma to the Palma 2 Pro. Going to give it one more week and then decide. Yeah, until they change the design, I wouldn't bother with it, eInk. I mean, especially if you don't need cellular data, and I'm not going to be using this with cellular data. It's a purely companion device, and I can use my Wi-Fi hotspot on my normal phone to power this thing with data. So, yeah, total companion device. But I could not see using this as just an e-reader. Why would I carry this and my phone around just to read on this? I'm like, I wouldn't do that. But I would, like I said, use this as a secondary device for business. Perfect use case. And it justifies me lugging it around for e-reading. I'm always using Connect to add information on the move. Yeah. In that case, it definitely, it's the best sync service in the game, like I said. What else we got here? Let's see here. How many people we got? Do we have enough? Yeah, we got enough people to do a poll. Let's do a poll. Is the new Connect service still worth it? Let's get that poll going. $30% more still worth it. Yeah, just to see how you guys feel about this. No, we don't want to add option. There we go. Start poll. Okay. So, just to see how you guys feel about that. Is reMarkable Connect at 30% more still worth it? It may still be worth it for me. Yeah, yeah. And it looks like for you guys just are like, yeah, most people are like, yeah, it's still worth it. It's an interesting concept, though. It's an interesting dilemma, the Connect service. What else we got here? Upgrading to the Note Max. Now, one of the things I didn't... Oh, you know what, though? Before we go on, I just realized something about the reMarkable platform that I wanted to show you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys know. But I recognized this last night, and I was like, oh, I gotta show everybody this. I'm gonna, if I ever do a reMarkable updates video, I'll add this to it. But this is interesting. I always have a hard time erasing things. Oh. I always have a hard time erasing things with the reMarkable platform, just because of how the eraser is. But I didn't know you could do this right here. I probably should just grab the remove. Yeah. All right, all right, and then it turns on right after I go get the remove. All right, so. All right, here we go. So, what I was doing is erasing some things, and I realized this about the reMarkable Plus pen for the reMarkable Paper Pro. So if you erase something like straight up and down, like this, right? It will be a broad erase, right? It's just gonna erase a lot of stuff. But let's go back. But if you use the corner, if you use the corner of the eraser here, you can just erase a little bit. Like I can just draw a line erasing through that right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I thought that was cool. Did you guys know that? I had no idea that was doable. That the edge of the eraser erased differently than the broad side of the eraser. Super interesting. Super interesting. I thought that was cool. If you guys didn't know, go forth with that information. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. All right. We got 6 votes for is reMarkable Connect still worth it at 30% more? We got 67% of people saying yes. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. I'm not gonna hold you. I figured that might be the case. What else we got? The Max updates. There we go. Now I've been considering updating to the Note Max. I think I am. So I've been contemplating this, thinking about it, and at this point I might want to wait for the Note Max 2 to come out because we know they're going to release another one pretty soon. This thing is almost a year old. But anyway, I thought of a reason why I would use this above and beyond it being bigger and getting more real estate and it being a little bit more snappier. Like I said, I never had a problem with the size of the Go 10.3 here. I never had a problem with the size of it. I never had a problem with the snappiness of it. You know what my problem with this device is? There's only one problem with the Go 10.3 for me. There's only one problem. And it's this. It's this right here. Oh boy. My one problem is this right here. The fact that it has this. Where's it at? The fact that it has this operating system on it. It's the Note operating system. I was thinking about this last night, and I'm like, what reason would I have to upgrade to the Note Max? After seeing Voya's video, I was like, I kind of want this video, even though he was talking big crap about it. I'm like, I kind of want this device now. But what reason would I have to do it? I still love the GOAT. The GOAT's still the GOAT. It's still the best value in eInk. It looks good, feels good, it reacts good. You don't have to. Everything's good on this thing, okay? Except for the homepage, okay, and the layout. I like the layout, the quasi layout. Oh, you wasn't supposed to see. That's a new logo. It's coming. That's a different thing altogether. All right, so I had a new layout, or I like the layout of the quasi tab layout of the Note Air devices now. We got widgets here, right? We don't have that crazy sidebar here that you can't manipulate or do anything with, although you could probably change it now. I haven't checked it in a while. But you see the differences here. Widgets, I can put things where I want to. It has a different vibe. There's no page over here to go to. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. I think I prefer this operating system over this one. And I realized that the Note Max has this quasi-tablet Note operating system that's on the Note Air 4C here, and that the Note Air 5C has. So if I can get some parity between the operating systems here, because I don't know how long you guys have been around the channel, but if you've been around the channel long enough, you know I despise the Note operating system. I've dealt with the Note operating system because I love the Go 10.3 so much. But the Note Max is like, that's something, I don't know why I hadn't thought about that before. But I thought about it last night. I actually like the Go 10.3 homepage better than the Note. Ew, Aaron. Ew. Why? Why, Aaron? This caca. This right here. Mwah. Chef's kiss. 100%. 100%. But that's one of my things. Is that a good enough reason to buy the Note Max? Is that a good enough reason to get rid of the 10.3 for the Note Max? I don't know. You guys let me know. Is that a good enough reason? Palm, how's it going? Palm says, I can tell you it performs better than the 10.3. I don't know if it was the last update or what. I've been using the Go this week, and it has been noticeable to me. Ooh. Okay. Well, you know what? I mean, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell the 10.3 and get the Note Max. I could use Extra real estate you could always use, right? But for me, it's the operating system and the speed. I need them to make a 13-inch Note color device, Onyx. That's what I need. Just give me a color device with a writing surface, with the Note operating system, with the quasi Note operating system, with the widgets. I don't want the full tablet. The full tablet experience. But the Note, the quasi, I'll take it with color. Just give me the Note Max with color. Have a perfect Note Max color, and then Palma. Although I'm not sure, I'm reserving my take on this until the Viwoods gets opened, which I'm not opening the Viwoods probably till tomorrow. I got to do new Note Air 5C today. That's got to happen today. I got to open it and do the unboxing for that and start using it, because man, I can't wait to see how much more snappy the Note Air 5C is over the Note Air 4C right here. This thing still, I mean, they've done some workarounds to get it working a little better. But you just know that it still has problems. So I'm looking. Whoa, what the hell? I'm looking forward to trying the Note Air 5C to see the snappiness, to not have crashes, so I can draw and do my drawings and my sketches without problems, because that's what I use it for. I really couldn't tell the difference in speed. The color Note Max is the XC. It's not, though. The XC has the full tab operating system, not the hybrid that the Note Max has, and it has. Actually, I don't know that. I'm. Let's take that back. I take that back. But it doesn't have the writing screen. It doesn't have the writing surface. That's the only thing that makes me not want the Tab XC. Well, that, and it's a tab device. You know, I like the Boox Note devices. Those are the bee's knees for me. I have a feeling a color 13.3 will not be EMR. Well, the Tab XC is 13.3, right? I think. But it's not EMR. So you're right. It would not. What else we got here? But I think I will do it. I think that was YouTube. Let's go to the YouTube stuff. So there was a couple of YouTube videos I was watching that I wanted to shine some light onto here. And what do we got? So Jeff has a video out that came out today. It's the iFlyTech AI Note 2 unboxing and first impressions. I think I like the way this device looks, y'all. You know why? The bezels are symmetrical, and they got small bezels on this thing, and it's Mobius. How come nobody told me it was Mobius? Let's go ahead and hit the like button. How come nobody told me it was Mobius? Oh man, I don't care though. The iFlyTech, I would never buy it with my own money, and I won't accept how they want me to do the video, so I'll probably never, ever review this device. But it does look good. I am liking how it looks, at least. The fact that it has a Mobius display, the symmetrical bezels. I will say the software is looking a little Viwoods reMarkable 2-ish. Like, I don't like that generic look. Like, do something different, bro. And people talk crap about the Supernote UI. I'm sorry, not people. Aaron talks crap about the Supernote UI. I'm like, Aaron, I love the Supernote UI. It doesn't look like reMarkables. It doesn't look like Onyx's. It's its own thing. I like that. When companies start using the same UI, I'm like, dude, do something fresh. Do something new and different. Like, why just rip this off and say, oh, we can use the same menu that looks exactly the same? Like, this device may as well be called the Viwoods AI paper, or it may as well be called the reMarkable 2 for all I care, because the UI looks the same. it's that UI. So I just wish they would do something different. The Note Air 3C is suffering. Definitely recommend anyone who has it update to the Max or 5C. Ooh, interesting take, eInk. Thanks for that. Thanks for sharing. But yeah, so this iFlyTech is looking interesting to me. I just don't like how the UI looks. I would be upset with this, feeling like I need to talk about it, even though it's doing something other devices are doing, but not doing it as well. There's no chance they're outdoing Viwoods at Viwoods. There's no way they're out reMarkabling out Markable. I don't even know if that's a word, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I don't think any of those things are happening. So although I like the design, although I like the fact that they're using Mobius, I just don't. There's nothing about this other than that tells me I want to deal with it. So, Rob, how's it going? He says Tab XC with a screen protector writes fine. I could put a screen protector on it. You know what I mean? I could. I shouldn't have to though. I shouldn't have to put a screen protector on it. Like just do it. Oh, I missed Christina Ray up here earlier. How's it going, Christina? I'm going to say no, but I'm grandfathered in, and this is in contrast to the Connect subscription. Yeah, it feels good to be grandfathered in, don't it? Yeah, it feels so good to be grandfathered in. Same, having access to my notes on it is priceless, says CJ. I'll use my Palma as a supplement to my phone when eye strain kicks in. I put books on it, the social media I really care about, and even my YouTube channel that I listen to more than watch. Very good use case. Saves my phone battery and headaches. And that's the thing I'm noticing too, eInk. I'm glad you mentioned that. And that's another thing I thought about too. Like, as a business phone, this would almost always be ready to rock because it'll sip power. I wouldn't be on it all day like I am my other phone. This could literally just, you know what I mean? Just be a rock that's always ready to go. Ready to rock, as it were. We'll see how I'm using this. But you know what? At no time am I thinking about writing on this though. That's like I know I can write on this. At no time have I thought about writing on this other than for testing purposes. There's nothing I would want to write on here. So this is an e-reader and a mobile eInk device for getting things done, but except writing. If that's what you want to get done, it's not going to do that. Like, yeah, no. I would never think about writing on that. All right. What else we got here? All right. So, yeah, the iFly Tech video by Jeff is up. That's in the description if you guys want to see. All the stuff I've talked about today is in the description of the video. So if you guys want links to any of this stuff I've talked about, it'll be right down there for you. Also, a link to Discord is down there if you guys want to join the Discord and continue these conversations after the live stream. That'll be there for you as well. How many people do we have in here? We got 10. Let's get some likes going, you guys, if you're enjoying the content. Next video we got up is going to be my good friend Aaron here at 2530 Media. We were just talking about his live stream here and how much crap he was talking about me because of my take on the Palma 2 Pro back. This Palma 2 Pro back is disgusting. Okay, it's caca, straight garbage. I won't even call it French garbage. That makes it sound good. Straight garbage. Okay, but I know some people like it. It serves its purpose. It's tactile. It gives you feedback. But yeah, definitely. I'm gonna definitely start trying to catch these late night live streams from my man Aaron here. Because I think the vibes is cool when you do these kind of live streams, and I like the dynamic of him and his wife talking about stuff. That's really cool. I really enjoy that. What else we got up here? We got Dave with a video. His Pinstar eNote Pro video is up. Dave hated it. Okay, I'm not even gonna hold you. Dave hated the Pinstar eNote Pro. Dave was like, "Why do I have this? I should have called this the repack video instead of the unbox video." He went in. Dave went in. But if you want to see his takes on that, definitely go check it out. Link in the description of this video. Lastly, we have Graphics Tech over here with his video on the iFly Tech as well. A lot of iFly Tech videos hitting the market here. I'll have to watch all of this video. I skimmed through it a little bit. I didn't get a gist for how he overall felt about it, but he was going over some of the features and some of the tools that are on that particular device. I'm going to check this out and see what his overall feeling of it was to see if I can come back on here tomorrow and talk crap about him talking crap. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. We'll definitely see how that works out. All right, you guys, that is going to be the show for today. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. The chat crew, as always, we got Aaron, we got Palm, we got eInk. Let's get the air horns going for you guys, and you know what? Get the applause going on the way out for the chat crew. Palm, CJ, Aaron, eInk. We got Rob here. We also have Christina Ray. Thank you for joining me. This is Rants About Tech. We do this Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to kind of whenever. We talk about today's eInk news, talk about today's tech news, and just random stuff here and there as well. So if you like the kind of content, consider hitting the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to get more content like this. And also consider joining the channel if you want that badge by your name and become a part of the chat crew. It's a good time. It's a good time. We have fun over there. All right, you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I will be back here tomorrow, TGIF, on some Friday stuff. So don't miss it. I will see you then. Until then, take care, everybody. Peace. Oh, she ain't gonna do super things. Thank you. Woohoo. All right. See you guys later.